Divine afternoon, collective soul family. Okay, so I have a download, a special download, I want to say, because I feel like in the collective for the past couple days, there have been some type of disharmony or breakup between mother and daughters. It's a lot of mother and daughter relationships that are being tested right now, you guys. They are being tested because here you have to teach your child or your daughter or your child. It could be mothers that's going through it with their sons right now. But I want to say there's a lot of mothers that's having issues with their children right now. These children could be between the ages of 17 to 30, I want to say that you're having issues with these children between 17 and 30. The reason why we're having issues right here is because there is some type of disharmony, distrust, breakups, you know what I mean? Something that could have broke this up, something that is causing self-doubt and weakness here between the two of you. Both of you could be doubting yourself. Both of you could be feeling some type of weakness here, like some insecurity. There's a lot of raw emotions going on here. And I want to say a lot of these raw emotions are stemming up from the past, you guys. There's a lot of things that the children are holding over the mothers and fathers' heads because of the past, because of how they were raised or whatever they went through in the past. Let me tell you, mothers and fathers, there are no instructions, there are no handbooks on how to be a mom and dad. But the Most High Divine Creator gave you, the guardian, instructions on how to raise your child. So your child does have instructions that comes from you, the parent, the guardian, who the Most High Divine Creator has given these children to guide the children, to help the children, to teach the children. But let me tell you, at a certain age, you have to let the children be who they are. You have already molded them into the people that they need to be. At the end of the day, they become adults. They become their own people. They are their own individuals. What you have done as their guardian, you have done everything that you needed to do. You have done everything that you were supposed to do. Now you have to follow suit. Now you have a young adult child that you have to treat as a young adult. Now you have an adult child that you have to treat as an adult. These children are going to make mistakes. There's no I told you so's when they are learning. Whether they give you the shittiest attitude there is, let me tell you this: no child, man or woman, should ever be putting their hands on their mother or father. Vice versa. If you are being disrespectful to your mother or your father, please know that every action has a reaction. Whether you act in some type of way towards them or whether they are acting some type of way towards you, you will get a reaction from each party. You understand? So mothers and fathers, you have done a great job. You have done what you were supposed to do, because guess what? Look at your child. They're an adult. You have brought them into adulthood. Clap yourself, give yourself a pat on the back. Don't beat yourself up. Don't fall victim to how they throw your past in your face. Your past is your past. And we talking about they throwing passes in your face that you done something that this I'm talking about this was 10, 15, 20 years ago. Some of y'all 7, some of y'all 5 years ago. We not worried about that long ago. We not even worried about yesterday. And this is where the children have to get to that point that you are at. There's no competition when it comes between you and your children. If any child think they can compete with their mother or their father, you are sadly mistaken. Only competition you want to do with your mother and father is to be better than them. You don't want to tell them, oh, you did this and you did this, and tell them what they are doing for you now. Tell them what they did for you today, yesterday, or the day before yesterday, even though we're not worried about the past. But let's talk about a more recent past for these parents, for these children and things like that. It's a lot of mothers and daughters and mothers and sons or whatever mothers are going through it with their children. Let me tell the children, first and foremost, your mother is the doorway to heaven, to the Most High Divine Creator. You have great mothers out here that love and appreciate every child that they have and every multiple child. And let me tell you, mothers and fathers that have multiple children, you always going to have one out the bunch that is not going to agree with you, that does not want to listen to you, that is not going to follow what you have said. So you have to show this child a different type of love, a special type of love, and you have to use your intuition when it comes to this child. And I want to say to some of the girls, the daughters who's giving their mother snappy attitudes, hello, I see pregnancy. So maybe some of you are moody because you are pregnant and don't know how to tell your mothers. It's some of you who are eloping. Yes, getting married behind your mother's backs, who don't know how to tell your mother. And because you don't know how to talk to your mother, this is your fault. Why would you come to your mother and disrespect her because you don't know how to talk to her when she gave you everything that you needed to learn, to open up, to talk to her, okay? You guys here, you guys need a new project here. This is new growth. This is a evolution. You are going through a change. And it's okay. It's because you have to let go. You got to take the titty back. I'm sorry. You got to take the titty out their mouth and allow them to be adults. Allow them to be young adults. Even though they are young adults, them ones that like to say they grown, allow them to be grown. Give them grown people responsibilities and see how they handle them. And you want to see how they handle them because this is where your teaching came in at. So you should be able to trust your child to go out there and be grown. You understand? Because you already told them what they needed to do in order to be grown. So you got to trust them and you got to trust yourself. And first and foremost, you have to trust the Most High Divine Creator. Because these children, they are children. And you have to understand that. Children grow and children learn every single day. These are children. They are immature in some ways. So a lot of them need to mature up, get it grown up a little bit. You understand? Thank you, Most High Divine Creator, for coming through like you always do, because you always do. And like I said, it's a lack of faith. You guys aren't trusting the Most High Divine Creator. The Most High Divine Creator has given you this child, so when you don't know what to do with the child, you give him back. Say, Most High Divine Creator, Daddy not helping, Grandma not helping, so I need you to step in. That's all. He is our Father, our Heavenly Father, the Most High Divine Creator, our Father. He is here to help, and He is here to guide you, just like He sent your mom and dad to guide you. When you have issues and problems, take it up to the Most High Divine Creator. Stop giving it to your mother or your father, the people who has bent over backwards for you, the people who don't live unless you live. Do you understand when you become a parent, your whole entire life stops and evolves around the child or the children? Without the children, parents don't know what to do. And that's some honest shit. You're so used to being with your children all the time that when you finally get a break, you constantly calling them still. You have to give yourself a break sometimes from your kids, and sometimes your kids need a break from you. There's nothing wrong with that. It is called life, a cycle of life. But these disrespectful children that like to call their mom bitches and that they say fuck you bitch and all of that shit, the Most High Divine Creator is on you. Because that's not how your mother raised you. She didn't raise you to disrespect her. She raised you to be a respectful person with manners and values out here in this world, so that people can treat you the same. Because no mother wants anybody to disrespect their children. So we teach y'all how to respect yourself and how to respect elders. That's why when you step out into this world, you get love instead of hatred. Sometimes children need to understand that they need to be in a child's place, because you are a child. No matter how much of an adult you are a child that's underneath your parents. Remember, you got to get to where they at or above them. And when you get above them, we are so proud of y'all. That is not a competition to say, oh, she did better than me, oh, he did better than me. We're not in competition with y'all. Grow up. And learn how to be adults. Since you want to be adults so bad, since you like to throw stuff in your mother's face, and keep in mind, whatever you give your mother or your father, it's coming back to you, because it always do. Thank you, Most High Divine Creator, for this message, because a lot of people needed to hear it. Love on your children. Love on your parents, especially the ones that's in your life, especially the children that's in your life and that want the love. Be there for your children. Stop fighting your daughters because they can't beat you. Period. No child. We only allow you to do certain things. Keep that in mind. People only going to allow you to do what they allow you to do. Love and light, prosperity. Have a good day. Bye.